What is up, guys? This is SpaceKryptonite, here to bring you part 2 of the Uber Warp Drive, along with some mistakes made in the last video. We shall provide clarity and bring justice into the truth behind the Uber Warp Drive. So, let's start from the beginning. The term Uber Warp Drive and Uber Drives are the same. The mistake I made was the hover warp was not a part of the Uber Warp Drive series. This utilized hovers and was not practical, while the real Uber Warp Drives utilized thrusters and are practical to use. Both bots share the similarities of achieving extreme amounts of speeds, but were not truly connected. In fact, you could say the hover warp was a fun feature, but it wasn't an Uber Warp Drive. So what were the versions of the Uber Drives? I didn't really go over this too well, so let's do it again. Uber Drive version 1, created by Bob the Biscuit. This was created 2 days after the aerofoils update. Also, big shout out to Bob for giving me info on this. Hashtag speak to the creator before making a video about it. Anyways, Bob is the creator of the first Uber Warp Drive. The functionality is the same as I explained in the last video, which in short, the thrusters use the glitch of speed by direction. The major feature of this version was the aerofoils. This gave a huge amount of stability so you could control the bot very easily. This bot also had a grill version, and many players were growing to love the Uber speed. An issue occurred around June 2014, in which FreeJam released a patch giving aerofoils and rudders drag. The drag affected this Uber Drive because it used aerofoils. So Bob came up with another idea. Version 2 of the Uber Drive came to life, which mainly focused on thruster controls. Bob had removed the aerofoils and allowed this version to become the main design that many players would use. Over time, many players used the Uber Drive version 2 and enjoyed every minute of it. There was even a trend of Uber Medics. Upon release of Nano Disruptors, you were able to auto right-click enemies to attack. For Uber Medics, they didn't need to look at the enemy. Just hold the right mouse button down and they will be healing or attacking the closest target. Another mistake made in the last video was the patch that killed the Uber Warp Drives. The tanks rolling out was not the patch that stopped the Uber Drives. Even with diminishing returns, Uber Drives were still flying fast in the skies. So what killed the Uber Drives? The patch that killed the Uber Drives happened on March 19th, 2015. This was the dawn of the Megabots. Hotfix 3, number 0.8.951. Yeah, I went there. In this release, drag was applied to all blocks. This meant that if your bot was achieving excess amounts of speed, your bot will decrease in speed due to drag being applied to your bot. Drag is what's keeping you from going above the speed limit. Thus, it was the end of the Uber Drives. But is it really the end? As a fun fact, the largest Uber Drive was Bob's Square Chan, in which he used to destroy a Twitch streamer's bot. So that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below your favorite Robocraft update and why. Also keep those ideas coming and maybe your idea will come to life. Also want to give a big shout out to Adixox, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, for providing the videos of the Uber Warp Drives. This guy made a playlist with over 100 plus Uber Warp Drive videos, so definitely gonna leave that in the comment section down below if you want to see some more Uber Drive gameplays. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all your robo needs, and until next time, this is SpaceKryptonite logging out. I will catch you guys later.